Hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining me for this new pick a card reading that I have for you guys today. Today we are taking a look to see what is your person hiding from you. I do have 3 piles for you guys to choose from, going with that Halloween theme. So Nightmare Before Christmas is the ones that were coming out. So first pile is Jack, of course, from, again, these are all Nightmare Before Christmas characters. So this is the first. Pile's adorable. Pile 2 is Lock. Oops. Nice big mask there, ready for Halloween. So that's pile 2. Pile 3 is Oogie Boogie. No dice or no bugs on him, but still, Oogie Boogie. So pile 1 is Jack Skellington. Pile 2 is Lock. Pile 3 is Oogie Boogie, all from Nightmare Before Christmas. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. I will meet you guys at your pile. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Sandra. I'll be your tarot reader. For those of you subscribed, thank you for tuning in to another pick a card reading. I'm so glad that you all could join me and take some time out of your day for this pick a card reading. We are taking a look at what your person is hiding from you. So you guys are the Jack Skellington pile. So we'll do one last glance at him, and if you guys are interested in personals, more pick a card readings, all that, all the links to my other social medias and my Etsy shop are in the description, but I also am offering personals through my Instagram stories, so that's another option. And if you guys would like to become a member of this channel, there is a join button that you can find on your device, and you can join if you'd like to. If not, that's cool. I'm just going to go ahead and separate your cards, and let's get to your reading, Pile 1. Let's go ahead and lay out our tarot. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy October for those of you catching it at the time of upload. If not, happy whatever month of the year it is. But maybe you're catching it in a year from now, and that's fine too. So what do we have? See, we have some Sagittarius energy. Pretty much everything is present here. I don't see that we're missing any of the elements, so that's nothing to really... It's nothing to stand out too much. Everything's here is pretty balanced, is what I'm getting, but the question is, what are they hiding from you? Ooh, pile 1. Okay, this person, they're really into you. I feel like this person is, what they're hiding is actually what their true feelings for you are. And the reason I say that, I feel like with Temperance, it's kind of giving that yin and yang type of an energy, and it is like, I feel like that soulmate vibe or something where it just feels like life is perfect with you. Life just seems better with you around. They really, really are into you and like you. And with the Page of Cups, I do feel like this person does have a crush on you or admires you. Maybe this is a secret admirer. But I feel like you guys know who this person is, right? Because this is what they're hiding. So I feel like this person just really admires you and is enamored by you. I don't know that word, I keep getting enamored. So that's just one of the things that I'm getting though with that. And then the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Presents. This person, I'm just getting like secret, like they're holding this secret back that they want to surprise you. So if you guys are in like communication with this person, they already are planning it. If you're not in communication, then obviously they're holding this tight leaf, like that one card that they're not revealing just yet to you. But this person is wanting to make some type of an offer, and I feel like they're working on it. So it's kind of like this top secret kind of a thing. So, just act surprised when it happens. You'll probably be anyways once it does. But so far with the tarot, it's pretty much that they are into you. They just want to ask you out. I mean, we have the Page, so this kind of feels like they're a little bit shy about it. They're not sure how you're going to react. A little uncertain, maybe not as confident as, say, a Knight or a King or a Queen, for just depending, right, which one you're looking for. But yeah, this person, I do feel like they feel there is something more deeper here. For some of you, yes, they do think that maybe there's a soulmate type of connection, or there's just this energy of how do I put it into words? Why do I feel so comfortable around you? What is it about you that feels so familiar? So I kind of tie that to the soulmate energy, even if they're not calling it that. but they really do have, I think, like those secret feelings for you. Nothing too crazy just yet. I do feel like they just want to deepen this connection, or they want to make some type of an offer for those of you that might be in separation. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out your oracle cards and see what else we get. Am I going to lay out all of them? Yeah, I am. Might as well, right? Might as well lay them all out. And one more. All right. And so with this person, I'm starting over here on this side. I'm weird like that. I just kind of continue on from the tarot and then I just start. I don't know. That's just how I do it. So if anyone's ever wondered why doesn't you start over there, I kind of just continue this way. I don't know. It just depends on where I'm being called to. But with attachment, I do feel like this person is, for some of you, maybe a little bit codependent on you. I think maybe on your attention, seeking your validation, wanting, your approval. And for others of you, I think this person is just secretly obsessed with you or just so into you and keeping it hidden. Not just from you. I don't feel like they're really telling other people about this either. So they're keeping a tight lip about this is what I'm getting. But I do feel like this person is drawn to you. The other thing too that I'm getting is that, I'm going to show you guys the card so you can see, she's holding up the mask like she's taking it off. So I do feel like your person isn't really showing you much. So it might be hard to read this person or to figure them out. Maybe they're like hot and cold sometimes and you're just really confused. And I think they're just trying to keep you off course. But also I think it's kind of like this energy of they don't want you to fully know that they're as into you. So that you can't really tell. They're not wanting you to know. It's basically what it is. So it's kind of like getting you off the trail, right? So it's like, oh, you're picking up all the hints and then all of a sudden they throw you a curveball and you go right field and it's left. And so that's kind of really what it is with that one. So there's two different things there. This person is definitely hiding what they're feeling, not really showing it to you. It is a lot deeper than what they're saying, but I think they're just a little insecure, but I think it's just that shy, like, how do I go about this? What do I do? They don't want to mess up in front of you. They don't want you to laugh at them. So there's a little bit of that insecurity coming through with that, but that's the attachment card. And then we have birds. So let me just kind of see. Yeah, the card, it says nervous. It's talking about making contact, text or call someone. It's about communication. So this person is really wanting to reach out to you in some type of way and communicating, get that ball rolling. But I feel like, again, that nervous, shy, a little bit insecure energy is kind of holding them back, but they are definitely keeping an eye on you and watching what you're doing and what's going on in your life. And I don't know why, there was something else I was picking up on and it just like completely cleared my mind. I don't really think there is anything. It does say negotiate. So I think for some of you, if this is a situation where you guys have been hot and cold or there's been a separation, that kind of a thing, I think that they do want to meet in the middle and figure things out, repair your connection to resolve it. But overall with this card with the birds, I think it's just about really wanting to communicate with you and not like hold back. So wanting to make some type of an offer to you, or maybe an apology for some of you if that resonates as well. Nothing else with that one. I'm frustrated right now. Like, I'm giving you what I'm getting, but in the back of my mind I'm like, what just went out of my... Hopefully it comes back to me. If not, I just wasn't meant to share it, I guess. All right, and then the last oracle card that we have the Cauldron. And this is about synergy and healing. And Temperance, I want to say it's a little bit of that too, but I think it's whatever issues you guys might have had, and this is more directed towards the people that, like, there's just been no contact and it's just been separation kind of a thing. I do feel like this person wants to mend the relationship and the connection here. What they're hiding from you is that they know that they need to heal, that they need to repair their own issues in order to come forward. So I do feel like this person isn't someone who likes being in the wrong, very prideful, ego, you know, coming through here a little bit with this one. I think there's a little bit of shame for this person where they don't want to. There is no shame though in reality, because we all need healing and we're all kind of screwed up in our own ways. I mean, we all are, right? So there really is no shame when the world isn't perfect, and no one in this world is perfect, you know? So it's kind of weird, you know, because I mean, I don't know, that's just my take on it. And you guys know, you know, your person, maybe they like pretending or feeling like they're, you know, perfect and that they have nothing wrong with them. But we all know that's a lie, and maybe that goes back to the mask card, right? Of them hiding things from you and acting like everything is perfect in their world, because, you know, a lot of us are taught not to overshare things or share certain things, and that's just the whole thing with society and all that, and that's just going off topic. But you get what I'm saying, though. That's why it connects to that and why they're not wanting to reveal it to you. So I think this is something that your person would do on the back end without telling you. But it could possibly be that at one point they decide, like, okay, they're going to be open with you and vulnerable. But overall, I think this particular card is something that they wouldn't ever tell you unless the moment called for it, or in a moment of vulnerability, is what I get with that. Anything else that your person is hiding? Not really, pile one. I think your person is just hiding that they feel there's something deeper here, that they do care about you, they have feelings for you, they want to either apologize or make some type of an offer that they're keeping secret. They're hiding, though, how they really feel. This person is, I don't know, you know, for some of you, maybe they're playing mind games, so that's something to keep in mind. How they approach this is going to be up to, you know, you. But they definitely do want to reach out to you, but you make them nervous, you know, you make them nervous, you make them a little insecure, which is, I feel, very different for this person because of that ego and that pride and pretending to present to the world in a certain way, but behind the mask, it's a completely different story. I feel like there's a lot to this person. I would love to dive into to just kind of see. I don't know, like, should we do a backstory? Is that like too much? I don't know, it might be. But either way, I do feel like your person is just kind of caught off guard, and yet they enjoy that. But they do want to reach out to you. They know that there's healing for them. But I do also think for some of you, they do want to just mend the relationship. Going back to the cauldron card for the healing, just finding a way to just, again, meet in the middle, resolve things, and move things forward. And that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading, pile one. So again, all the links are in the description. If you'd like a personal, if you guys enjoyed the reading, please do give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel and lets me know what readings you guys are enjoying. Trying to keep it mixed up a little bit. But yeah, comment, like, share, subscribe. If you do subscribe, thank you. And please remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading for my members. Thank you guys so much for being a member, and I hope to see you guys on the next pick a card. Bye, pile one. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Sandra. I'll be your tarot reader. For those of you subscribed, thank you for joining me for another pick a card reading. So glad all of you could just join me. A little, you know, take a little time out of your day to take a look and see what your person is hiding from you, since that is our pick a card for today. You guys are the lock pile from Nightmare Before Christmas, so one last glance at him. And if you guys are interested in more pick a cards or personal readings, all the links are in the description. But I am also offering personals through my Instagram, so if you want to check that out, usually have it posted regardless of what time of year it is. And if you'd like to become a member of this channel, there is a join button. But I'm going to go ahead and separate your cards, and we are going to dive into this reading, pile two. And the wind just picked up, so I don't know if it's going to catch on the audio. Maybe, maybe not. But if you hear noises, it's the wind outside. It's been rainy. I don't know if you guys have had a lot of rain where you're at. But I know here we've had some overcast days and rain. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we have all court cards, which is very interesting. I don't even remember the last time this happened. We don't have any majors, just court cards. What is your person hiding? Good grief, pile two. Wow. Okay, so before we do get into this reading, because we are dealing with court cards, even though there's kings and there's queens and there's a knight here, we're only looking at the energy of the card and not the gender. So don't focus on the gender. It's just what the energy of that card embodies and presents or represents, right? Cool. Do we have everything here? We do not have any fire energy. So Leo, Aries, Sag energy is the only thing not present. I see air, earth, water. Yeah. Huh. Very interesting. I'm just like, wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's pretty clear cut though. And so let's just get to your reading pile too. What your person is hiding from you, they know that you have this tough exterior, but they know that you have a weak spot for them. But also, not just that, they see you as someone very loving, warm, maybe for some of you very intuitive, just kind of giving and nurturing of type of an energy. The Queen of Cups to me, yeah, she can be a little bit emotional, but she's my soft queen, where she's just very sweet and tender and like the sweetheart. She's the sweetheart for me when it comes to tarot. Versus the Queen of Swords, which is like, how do I say this? She'll cut you off with words. Like, she will hurt you with words, you know, like sticks and stones, right? But the Queen of Swords, she'll come at you with some insults or some remarks that can leave a mark. And so that's kind of what I'm getting, though. They're hiding that they see this, and I get that they want to break through this barrier. I feel like your person wants to get to this Queen of Cups energy and get you out of this. And maybe they put you in this Queen of Swords energy for some of you, and maybe that's what they're hiding, that they know that they're the reason that you have this cold exterior, where you set up these boundaries with them, that you're not as warm and giving as you have been. For some of you, it is that they're hiding that they miss that energy. They miss that warmth and that loving feeling, and, you know, just that comfort. But it's like, but you made me, right? Like, they treated you a certain way, so it switched. Maybe in the past it was switched where you were more of the Queen of Cups energy, and the Queen of Swords was just kind of like maybe when you were, I don't know, maybe mad, you know, that kind of a thing. And now it's just like, it's just all the time that you're the Queen of Swords to them. But they know that that Queen of Cups energy is still inside of you. And I really do feel like for most of you, it's just that they're missing this energy from you. They're missing that warmth and that love and that kindness, versus like you having to give them a cold shoulder, or just always setting boundaries, or, you know, maybe challenging them. When they say something, you might just come at them, right? They say something and you fire back, and they cannot they cannot get through that. Like, no matter what, you shut them down so quick and so bad, and there's just like, it's easier for them to stay away especially if they have been staying away from you. So then moving on to our King and Knight column, we have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So this person is really wanting, like, what they're hiding, they really want to be your person. They want to be the person that shows up for you. The the King of Pentacles, I see this someone who is ready for something more serious, for someone who is ready for commitment, to be in a relationship, to really provide to someone, right? And then we combine that with the Knight of Cups. This person is really wanting to romance you and sweep you off your feet, you know, all that pretty lovey-dovey kind of stuff is what I'm getting here, and they're hiding it. And I think they are just missing that Queen of Cups energy. Even though they're missing it, the thing is that the way that you are with them and the way that you make them feel when you're in that particular energy doesn't compare to other people. Even if other people try to give them that same kind of love and gentleness, it doesn't compare to the feeling that they get when it comes from you. And that's why this person is, I don't know, I heard hell-bent. So this person is hell-bent on trying to win you over, to be your partner, to make you say, hey, I am the right choice, even though right now, you know, maybe you're pissed off at them, or you're angry with them, you set boundaries because, you know, you had to. So I think this person is wanting to step up and really show that, you know. But of course, we're just looking at what they're hiding right now, so not the whole story, right? On what they do with tarot. Trying to like hold back from doing the whole story. We're just focusing on this one question. But let's go ahead and get your oracle cards and see what else we add on. So we're just gonna lay these all out here. Oh, okay. That one's interesting. All right, we're going to start off with the top card, the Helm card, the first card that I laid out. So let's see. We have a few different words that are ringing a bell. I know it may not be as easy to see. So what am I going to go with first? I was getting self-determination. I think that was kind of going back to the Hellbent energy, where they're wanting to take direction. Like, I think this person just didn't know what they wanted in the past, or they weren't as serious as you were about this connection. So they were just kind of like, la-di-da, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, you know. And it was just kind of like, I need to get off this ship, you know, for you, because you're like, this is going nowhere. It's not going, we're just going here, there, maybe going in circles even, you know, especially if it felt like lessons and cycles, right? Like, that's what a karmic relationship feels like sometimes too. You just feel like you're kind of going in circles with the person and not really going anywhere. But as a side note, just because I mentioned the word karmic, I know it has like a bad rep. Oh, you don't want a karmic relationship. Even the good relationships have karma. Like, there can be a karmic relationship. It doesn't matter. If it's stuff from past lives that comes through, whether or not that is or isn't your person, there can still be karmic connections that need to be resolved. So it doesn't matter. So don't focus on that too much. But going back to the reading with the card with the Helm, there was another word, but the self-determination, yeah, was just about them trying to figure things out and actually figuring out the direction, not only where they want their life to go, but where they want their love life to go, especially when it comes to you. And then where is it? So I kind of feel like a little bit of wisdom did come through. I feel like something happened in this, you know, this moment where you set the boundaries and distance yourself from them. And it really made them realize what they want. And the other thing too, it says going places. So yeah, I mean, like I was saying before, they just didn't really have a direction. And maybe that's how it was for their life. Maybe they really didn't know what they wanted for their life, much less love. So now it's like, I think this person is figuring things out, figuring, hey, I want to be the King of Pentacles, and move things forward. There was something else in it, in control. Yeah. So in control, what I was getting from this was more about not leaving it just up to you. I think in the past, it was just like, okay, you know, kind of letting you call the shots, you letting you do the things. And to be honest, it's like the energy was flip-flopped. So this won't be for for the feminines, it will, I think, for most of you. It was where you were the masculine in the relationship versus the guy being the feminine in the energies or the relationship. So it wasn't working out because the roles were reversed. Where they should have been like, hey, I'm going to take you here. We're going to go and do this. We're going to do this. Or, you know, reaching out to you, doing little things, stuff like that. It was where it was falling on you. And it wasn't really like the best romantic relationship that it could be, right? So this person is now stepping up, taking charge, a little bit of an emperor kind of an energy, where, you know, they're in control of things and figuring things out, being the captain. They're finally being the captain versus being the first mate or sweeping up the damn ship, right? Mopping the ship. It's just what I get. All right, so then the next card that we have the 7th chakra archangel Uriel. Uriel? I don't know. But with this one, what I'm getting is your person has gotten downloads. I do feel like there's been somewhat of a tower moment, a little bit of a shakeup for them to really come to this realization that they do want more with you and that they really miss you and that you are irreplaceable is what I'm getting with this. So this person might have gotten signs. For me, the biggest thing is like dreams. I don't know what it is with the collective. I feel like they get hit with a dream and they're like, oh shit, I don't want that to ever happen. You know, I feel like some of them wake up like in a cold sweat, like panicked. And it's just, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe that's the only time of day where their guides can actually get through to them. And that's why it comes through in the dream state. But it could also be with movies, lyrics, books, whatever. But that's what I'm getting from that card. And finally, our last card, we have invisibility, authenticity. Yep, your person realizes now what they're hiding from you is they weren't, they know that they weren't authentic with you. And that's what they were hiding in the past. I think this person was hiding their true self, presenting one thing, and it was a different way. And you, I think, actually were the one who noticed this. I think you were the one to catch on to be like, this, there's something about them. Oh, you know what? That's so crazy. I'm sorry. I just looked over at Shock. You're adorable right over there. And he's wearing a mask. And just the synchronicity of that alone is crazy. Your person was wearing a mask. Like, they were not being authentic with you. They were hiding a lot. They were hiding. I think this person was acting one way to get your love, your attention, your nurturing, your care. But then when you realize, like, this ship isn't going anywhere, I want off. And then whatever this realization was, like, your person just, it turned things, like, just in a 180 for them. And they're realizing now, like, you were the one who saw through it. But they didn't want, what they were hiding from you is their true self, their authentic self. And you know that already, and I think now this person is finding that direction in their life, and where you can actually want to be with them, because now there's like, okay, we can actually go somewhere, we can do something with this, versus you're the one in control all the time, right? You were the masculine. For those of you that it resonated with, which I think will be most of you, just based off the audience. So, but that's what it is. And this person is knowing that they were hiding that from you. But now, with the King of Pentacles, I do see this person is, again, wanting to take charge, wanting to be in control, wanting to step up, because they really miss your love and your attention. And that's what the biggest thing is. They miss you. They miss everything about you. They don't like getting this Queen of Swords energy from you. And that's what they're hiding. So I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading there. Pile 2, comment, like, share, subscribe. If you do subscribe, thank you. And please remember to click on your on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. Again, all the links are in the description box, and if you'd like to become a member, there's a join button. Thank you for those of you that have. Thank you, members. And thank you guys for joining me for this pick a card reading. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye, Pile 2. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Sandra. I'll be your tarot reader, and for those of you that are subscribed, thank you guys so much for tuning into another pick a card reading. Glad you guys could join me and take a little time out of your day to take a look at this pick a card reading, which is, what are they hiding from you? What is your person hiding from you? That's what we're taking a look at. And you guys are the Oogie Boogie pile. Yeah, it just all, I kept pulling Dorable, and it's like none of them were like Halloween themed, so it just, these were the ones that ended up being chosen. I don't know, we'll see what we do for the rest of the month. But yeah, Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. If you guys are interested in personals and more pick a card readings, all the links are in the description. If you'd like to become a member, there is a join button somewhere on your app there for YouTube, if you'd like to. If not, hey, that's cool. We're going to go ahead and get to your reading, Pile 3, and see what your person is hiding. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy October for those of you catching it at the time of upload. Thank you very much for the notification squad coming through. Glad to have you guys here. All right. Wow. Okay, so you guys have 3 majors, which is interesting because I don't think the other piles really did. So we have some Gemini energy, and then we have some Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. No, am I right, Leo? Why am I thinking Leo? Anyways, I'll come back to that in a second. Let's see. Yeah, it was Leo. So a little bit of everything there. But let's see what exactly what is it that your person is hiding from you, Pile 3. I think this person they're wanting to continue. Like, I feel like this person isn't ready to give up on this connection. That's what I'm getting here. Like, I feel like this person is trying to still give it that another shot, give it another try to kind of see what's going on. But I do feel like they're afraid to make that choice. And I think that what they're doing is they're kind of going off of what you do and what you say. And I don't know why I'm saying that. That seems so random and so weird. It's almost like I can't even describe it. To me, it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't know if they're waiting for signs from you or for you to take action, which I don't like that. It's like, do it. If you want this, go for it, but it just depends on you as well. So if your energy is just really closed off to them, then I think they're just kind of like hanging out in the distance, waiting for that green light from you is really what I'm getting from this. And then we have judgment in the world. I think this person, it's really what it is. I kind of feel like they don't want to give up on this relationship, but if you call it quits, then that's what they accept. It's not where they want this to be over, and it's like their decision is to not end this, but if you're ending it, then they're like, okay, that's what it is, that's the final call. Like, you get the final say, is what I'm getting. So really what they're hiding is that they don't want to give up on this connection. Wow. And that's a lot. That's a different type of energy that I haven't really seen. That's why I'm kind of like, what's going on here, So I'm going to go ahead and add on the oracle cards because I think we need more insight as to what this is all about. It looked like these were uneven. I don't know why I even bother because I never can. All right, cool. We have a new card. I haven't seen that card ever, so that's kind of cool. I like that. All right, what do we have? I'm going to start off. So we have the Maverick. So this one is talking about being a rule breaker, independent, nonconformist, outside the box. This person is someone who wasn't really looking for love, I think, when you met them. I think this person is someone who did things on their own. They were cool with being independent. They were fine with hooking up, superficial relationships, nothing too serious, nothing too deep, just having fun. To me, the Maverick is giving me a little bit of the Knight of Wands energy, maybe a little bit non-committed. Just someone who's good with the way that their life was. They were good focusing on their career, focusing on family, friends, hobbies, everything else. But love, I think love kind of just was for fun. And I think what it was is that you really turned this around on them. And so I think, honestly, what I'm getting here, I kind of feel like this is a front. I think this person really does want this connection with you. They see you as a soulmate. They see this partnership with you. They see that there's something very special and unique that they haven't really found in with other people that they've, had fun with, right? And weren't really super connected to. Everything else was superficial. But I think that's what they're hiding, is that the fact that they know there is something very special and unique here. And that's why they really don't want to give it up. Even though they're like, oh, well, it's on your hands. It's for you to decide. I'll go with what you decide, what you say. And this person doesn't want it to end. They are not good with saying this is over. To me, this person is more like there's unfinished business here. It's not over in their mind. But I think part of them is just being that independent person and just kind of having to adapt. I just kind of feel like you would be the one that got away, and they're trying to avoid that. But I don't think this is fully where they want to just give it up. They'll, again, accept your decision. But what they really want is to keep going. And so we have the strategy card. So I do feel like this person is secretly trying to figure out, okay, if this person agrees to move things forward, what do I do? Like, what do I offer them? What do I say? Planning out something. Because even though I think they're acting like really nonchalant and unbothered by it, especially if they bring it up to family or friends or whatever. that know about it. Oh no, it's just whatever, you know, kind of like playing it off. But behind the scenes, this person is really determined to not lose this. And they're at the in their heart, in the heart of hearts, they don't want to lose you. They don't want this to end. They don't want this to be over. So again, unfinished business is what this person is thinking and feeling. And it's like, okay, how do I make this get back on track? Or how do I make it to where they're not going to decide to give up on me? So, and I mean, of course, it's going to be up to you guys whether or not you do. Depending on this person, right? And what they show you and how they act and all that. But I'm just giving you what I'm getting here from this card. So they are strategizing to figure out a way to win you over. Is pretty much what it is. And then our last card, we have the spider. And it says community and web weaving. Okay, I'm going to say it because that's what I got. And it's going to sound wrong. It is. But I'm going to try to explain it, even though, yeah, I mean, it's going to be, yeah, okay. It's kind of like they want to trap you, you know, for some of you. And for some of you, maybe it is where your person, it is where, yeah, it's bad. And then you're like, no, and I totally respect that. For others of you, when I say trap you, I think it's just like, it's where they make an offer that is, it's like The Godfather. I'll make them an offer they can't refuse. You know, like that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. It's too funny. I think that's what your person is doing. It's just going to be so good that you can't refuse it. That you're going to want them. You're going to want to continue. That you're really going to want to make the effort. Now, what it's going to come down to, I think this is really what it's going to come down to, is this strategy card. I think this strategy card holds so much more meaning than what I've already tapped into. So I'm going to go back to that card right now. And the reason that I'm going back to it, it's almost like they want to do this, this, and this, you know, and it's like, okay, working it out. I honestly, to me, this feels like I just get like generals talking, right, and planning, okay, like they're at war, right, you know, go back, I don't know, I'm thinking like Revolutionary War or something, right? Back to the 1700s or whatever years it was, where they would sit around a table, they'd be all like looking over this map and talking things over, doing this. I really feel like this would be a heart-to-heart type of conversation that this person would want to give you. But again, there is a difference, and yeah, it's going to be dependent on your person. You guys know your person. I can't tell you. But yeah, it is going to be where your person wants to trap you, to keep you and to have you because they feel there's something special here. But for others of you, yeah, it could be that this person, are they still this Knight of Wands character? That's where you guys are going to, you know, have to decide. But that's what they're hiding. They don't want to give up on this relationship. You really made them want to go from being a person that's single and just independent, having a good time, to wanting something deeper in love, something more committed. I also feel with the spider, they're wanting to create and co-create this relationship with you. And actually, for some of you, they might even be thinking about a future, because even though it says the word community, I was getting family. So for some of you, it is where they want to make it go long term and start a family, you know, or have a few dogs or something, or pets, whatever the case may be. But even though they play it off like, oh, you know, I'm letting them decide kind of a thing, I think that's just out of their own fears. But in the back of the mind, they're strategizing big time so that you'll accept and that you won't reject them. So very interesting reading, very different, very curious. You guys have to let me know, I mean, if you want to. If not, that's cool. But I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading pile 3. So thank you for joining me. So grateful to you guys, to my members. Thank you. Again, if you want to become a member, there is a join button. But if not, please comment, like, share, subscribe. And if you do subscribe, thank you. And please remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. Those things are all free, you guys. You don't have to, you know, but please, it would help my channel, and I would love to see what you guys want to see more of. I'm trying to keep it a little bit different on the topics and a little bit more interesting, and, you know, to keep you guys enjoying them. But that is it. All the links are in the description if you are interested in personals or more pick a card readings, and also my Instagram too. You can check it out if you want to book one of the specials over there. But thank you, Pile 3. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.